high school. What I wish I could tell myself right now if I was back in high school. Hey you guys, welcome back to the hot seat. Okay, so far we've uploaded 2 hot seat videos, the introduction to hot seat and this video. This is our very first ever topic for the hot seat. So what this whole show is like a 5 to 7 minute segment where I just talk to you guys, chat to chat, heart to heart. We just catch up and we talk about whatever it is that's like on my mind or that we pull from the topic jar. But I need some better, I need more topics from you guys that we can like put on my shelf and I can pull out and we can chat about them. So leave some ideas down below in the comments. Don't forget to do that. If you're watching this video right now, I'll also leave the intro to what this whole series is down in the description box below. Maybe watch that video before you watch this one. It's really quick. It's like a 5-minute explanation of what we're doing, where we're at, all the things. Okay, today's hot seat chat, what I've been, I actually was inspired to make this video like right after Lenny was born. We are talking about what I wish I could have told myself in high school. And I think that this video hopefully will speak to you and help you. I have on no makeup. I didn't need to clarify that, but I just feel like it'd be a little more relatable. Like your big sister just coming at ya. I got my babies down for the nap and we're just catching up. You're telling me what's going on in your high school life and I'm here to help you out. This video idea came to me, like I said, when Lenny was smaller. I was at a high school football game and we were there actually supporting my friend's husband. He's a coach of the team and we were just catching up and watching this high school game. And it was actually the high school I went to. So it was kind of fun to be there, you know, takes me back down memory lane. And there was a girl there who was sitting behind us and was there with her mom. And being who I am, I just like felt like I should talk to her. So I just like reached back and I was like, hey, how are you? What's your name? Or who are you cheering for? And long story short, it was like her favorite thing to do was to go to football games with her mom. And she didn't have any friends with her and she didn't actually seem that, like she didn't seem sad about it. Cause instantly I took it on, I reflected and made it about me. And I put myself in her shoes thinking, if I were in high school and I was at the high school football game with my mom, like would I be sad I wasn't there with my friends? And why isn't she with her friends? And I internalized it and made it about me when it wasn't about me. But it did make me think about the fact that maybe she didn't have any friends to sit with. And maybe the fact that her mom was her only friend. And the more that I thought about this girl, the more that it was like burning in my heart to cover this video and to talk about this. And maybe it's like I said, I'm totally like making this, I made it about me and I never even really took the time to ask her just because it would have been an awkward conversation to have. Like, where are your friends? You know, so I didn't want to hurt her feelings or anything, but a part of me like wanted just to reach back and hug her and tell her like, hey, you're never going to forget going to these football games with your mom. And you know, who knows where life's going to take you and how long your mom's going to be around. And I promise you that like maybe even if you feel lonely or like you feel like you don't have friends, this memory with you and your mom at these games will be so much greater than you with your friends. And you know, maybe they're not even like that great of friends. It made me think about high school and it made me think about how hard it really can be. And how stereotypes are such a thing. Like I know a lot of you are watching, you're like, oh, you were a cheerleader and you know, whatever you want to assume about me, high school, how was high school hard for you? But I guarantee you that everybody at some point in high school had a really, really hard time. I would even say that I had a year where I felt like I had depression and I never talked to my parents about it. I never talked to anybody about it, but I definitely felt like left out. I felt like the friends that were my friends weren't true to me. They were gossiping. They were like dating the guy I dated, like cheating on him with whatever, all the drama that can happen. And it's so hard because it seems so close. It seems like that is your entire life and everything that matters is only within those 3 or 4 years that you're in high school. And I think that it's okay to feel that way because you should focus on where you're at then and now. And that's high school. That's what you're trying to get through, right? But a part of me now that I've lived through it and I've gotten past it all and I look back at the memories, I just think, gosh, that went by so fast and it was such a silly time in my life to think that this boy that I dated that broke my heart or that this girlfriend that, you know, told a secret about me it doesn't even matter because I'm not even friends or know those people. And the guy that I thought I was so heartbroken about is like overweight and balding and just trying to figure it out in life like we all are, right? I'm sorry, my camera died, so I don't know if the framing's exactly the same. It's a good thing because I was going off on a tangent and I need to pull it back in. So I did make a list because I feel like sometimes I just start talking and I'm like, well, where am I going with this all? High school. What I wish I could tell myself right now if I was back in high school. First and foremost, we kind of talked about this, but this isn't the end. Like, I know that we've talked about how you're living in this bubble and this is all that matters, but high school is going to go by so fast. It's going to end and you're going to look back and be like, oh my gosh, it flew by. And maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I promise you, being an adult is so much harder. It's more fun in such different ways, but it's harder in different ways and challenging. And if you have the right mindset, high school can actually, like, you can take things that you learn from high school and let them shape you and prepare you to be an adult, right? Life is all about this like ongoing snowball. Like, you're just starting off with this tiny thing, and the more you go through life, hopefully the greater amount of knowledge you can grow and learn and gain and let it change you for the better. So just remember, if you're going through a hard time, if this is really sucking, like, this is not the end. Your life is gonna go on past this. Number two, I don't care what popular group you think someone belongs to or who they are, everybody is struggling. Everybody is facing some battle, something that maybe that they don't wear on their sleeve, but everybody that's walking those halls that maybe is bullying you themselves, like, everybody is struggling with something. And I know when you're hurting, that's really hard to keep in mind because, you know, maybe you are being bullied or maybe people are mistreating you or you feel like you don't fit in or whatever it may be. It's hard to have empathy for anybody who may be causing you pain or in a situation where you don't feel like being empathetic. But I promise you, like, everybody in high school is going through something, and usually the people that are going through the hardest things hide it the very best. So try to keep that in mind. Number three, life hasn't even started as you know it. High school it's just about making mistakes and learning who you are and trying things out and having fun and, you know, letting yourself stretch and grow. And really, life hasn't started. There is life beyond the walls of high school. So keep that in mind. Go after it. Like, don't hold yourself back because you're so afraid of what others think. And that's so hard to do because I wish I could go back, and that's actually like the number one thing I would tell myself is stop caring what everybody thinks. Because honestly, everyone else is trying to figure it out themselves, and everyone else is caring so much about what everyone else is thinking that they're actually probably not even caring about what you're doing. So don't hold back. If you want to try out for that choir team, if you want to try out for the basketball team, if you want to run for student body president, stop holding yourself back. Go for it. Because the worst thing that you can do is look back and regret the things that you wish you would have done. So if there is something inside of you that you're like, gosh, I want to do this thing, but I just don't dare, I feel stupid, like, stop. Stop with that negative bullshit talk and go for it. Believe in yourself. And if you don't make it or if you fail, just laugh and let it roll off your back. Let that shit go, right? Because life hasn't even started and there is life outside of these walls. Plan to travel. Something I wish I would have done, I did travel away for high school, for college. I went to Boise State and it was like 4 hours away from my hometown. I think that was such a good thing for me to get away, to make a new circle of friends, to be in a new community, a new environment, and just to meet like a whole new presence of people. Traveling is something I think that really just like educates you and gives you a better perspective of the world and of human beings and human life and different walks of where people come from. And it's something that is, I think, so special and something that I love doing to this day the very most. And it's really hard with kids and really expensive. So do it when you're single and young and you can sleep on a plane and you don't get backaches because you're young and your back doesn't hurt. Oh, I miss that. Be kind. Be the one that's willing to stand up to the bullies, or be the one that's willing to sit by that person at lunch that is sitting by themselves. Guess what? If you're sitting by yourself, chances are there's probably somebody else sitting by themselves. I don't even know how that's proper English. Correct me. But be the one to stand up and dare to be kind and dare to make that first move and dare to say hi to that person that you've made eye contact with but you've never talked to. I try to impress this on Cooper all the time. I'm like, okay, what is your goal today? Find one friend that needs a friend and be the one. Be the one that's willing to do that. Because when you practice putting yourself out there, it will get easier and it will get easier, and then you will start gravitating people to you because you have that trusting personality that people want to chat with. So be kind and dare to be the one to be the nice girl, nice guy, whatever. And then lastly, utilize your counselors and teachers, etc. That's something I wish I would have done more. Guys, it's the third time my camera has died. I'm gonna rip my hair out. So lastly, utilize counselors and teachers. They are there to talk to you and lead you in the right direction. And I feel like I just always assumed that they were there to help people who had issues greater than I did. But I wish that I would have like utilized them more to have someone to talk to. If you don't feel like you have anyone to talk to, at least know that they are there for you and they are there wanting to help you and wanting to have a relationship with you guys. So don't be afraid to reach out to your school counselors, teachers, staff, administration, whatever. I think that sometimes it feels like they don't care, but they care. I put up a poll on Instagram about, you know, what are some things that you guys wish that you would have told yourself? And I had like so many good answers that I need to figure a way to like share them all with you, but we don't have time to share them all. Like I couldn't even pick just one because there was so much good advice of what people wish they could have told themselves in high school. So I'm gonna try to just read a couple through some of them really quickly. Take notes, listened, stay tuned. Okay, first one, I love this one, is from my friend Davy, and she said, keep all of your clothes. 20 years later, you will need them. Styles come back. So true, living that right now. Lily Lane said, enjoy every second of it because adulting is for the birds. So true. Carly Lacoste said, strive to have quality friends over quantity. So true. You don't need to have the largest group of friends. You don't need to be in the biggest group. Find one good friend, and that's all you need. One good friend. Megan said, don't listen to the opinions of your friends because become so loud it drowns out the Holy Spirit. Oh yes, give all praise to Jesus. Alex said, you can do anything if you can just make it happen. You are the only one that holds yourself back, and that's so true. Misty says, none of this really matters in a few years. Everyone will grow up and change, and you will too. Like I said, people get bald. I'm balding right now, postpartum hair loss. People get fat, people get skinny, people get rich, people get poor, people break up. Like everyone is gonna go through life. We're all gonna age, we're all gonna have a hard time. So don't worry about the most popular people right now, okay? Because they might not even be that great after high school. Maybe it was like one of those people from Napoleon Dynamite, Uncle Rico, you know? And then they hit their peak in high school and that's it. Let's just be kind to everyone and just have a good time. Okay, I'm just gonna keep throwing these cliche sayings at you and changing your life. Sarah, stop worrying about boys, what people think of you, etc. Focus on you. Brooke says, be friends with as many people as you can, and it's okay if you don't have your future all planned out. It's true, high school is meant to be fun. Have fun, and like I talked about, be the one that's daring to say hi, to talk to people, to be their friend. Christine says, to be my authentic self, that it's okay to always not fit in. And that's so true. High school might just not be your thing, but guess what? You have a whole opportunity of life after high school. So be true to yourself, even if you feel like your true self isn't what's fitting in with everybody else, because who knows what you're gonna go on to do and create and be. So maybe check out my Instagram. I'm gonna screenshot them, put them on there. You can read the rest. But long story short, I just really wanted to make this video and just like really just hopefully I can like reach through this camera and touch your soul and your heart and hold your hand through those times where you feel lonely or you feel like you're the only one going through something. It's not true. There are people who want to be friends with you and think you're great, and just hang in there through the hard times. Don't feel like you're alone. Don't feel like high school is the only thing that's going to matter. Like I said, there is life outside of high school. Stay close with your family. Find the friends that are true to you. Learn to laugh things off. Most importantly, just have fun, because it's gonna end quickly. Life's gonna go on. Then you're gonna have 2 crying toddlers in the grocery store alone, and you're gonna wanna say the F word. Okay, you guys, also don't forget to leave ideas down below in the description, or excuse me, in the comments, so that we can start creating like a hot seat jar for topics. I need like one-liner topics. That's your challenge, your mission. Leave them below, and if you have anything to add to this conversation, people, let's fill up the comment section with like support and love and community, and that will help so many people. Okay, thanks for watching.